Welcome to another edition of Orlando Lions Den podcast. One of your hosts, Jason JJ Jose. Alongside, I have four of my great companions. The original five of Orlando Lions Den podcast are all here. We finally got Cleon back from rotation where his contract started. What was it, today? Because last week he couldn't be here.
He was holding out with an injury.
Correct, Swag?
Do what?
It's I think it's like 7 days before the first game, 7 days after the last game. That's right. His contract. So we're in the window now.
Yeah, no double recordings per week. No midweek travel.
No.
Included.
We got him back. Cleon, welcome back. Welcome to
man.
The first show of 2021.
Hey man, I'm ready. I'm ready for this season, bro. I'm so hyped. It's been this whole extra month or 2 months, however long it's been. The season should have kicked off already. I'm ready, man. This weekend, awesome. It's Atlanta. Whew, I can't wait to blow the doors off them, man.
Awesome. And let's go down to Southwest Florida in the Naples, Fort Myers area. We have our man, Alex Ryder.
I'm coming for you, Orlando. I'm coming Saturday. I'm making that drive. I cannot wait to be back in that stadium with you all. I hope to get to see a lot of listeners. I'm hoping to see all these crazy people surrounding me. And I'm bringing my good luck charms from the Schlegel game, my brother and my buddy Derek. So shout out to Adam and Derek. Thanks for coming with me again this year. So looking forward to it. And I like what Clan said. Let's blow the doors off Atlanta.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Down in all the way in the Keys, we have the Swag. I like your purple background there.
Nice. We're lighting it. We're lighting it purple. We got Alexa up in here, but I'm in Key West. We're coming up. I'll see y'all on Saturday. I'll be in the stadium, section 10. Same crew I'm always with, man. 6 straight home openers, couldn't miss it. So especially against them fools from Atlanta.
Hey man, nice of you to get out of bed this week though, Alex.
Hey man, I had to sit up for this one. Eddie told me that now we're on YouTube, so I had to get my hair going. Nah, I didn't even do my hair. Just got a shower. I literally came straight from work. I worked 7:30 neither did I.
I
clocked out at 7:30 p.m. Got home, and now we're podding up.
There you go, dedication, man. You got that sunshine here.
Down in Lake County, representing Lake County in Sumter County, even though you're right at the border there. Eddie Cruz.
What's up, guys? This is I don't know. This is another year for us, another home opener. And, for me, this is when the year starts, man. I had a birthday, Valentine's, loved one's birthday, all kinds of birthdays. And this is the beginning of the year for me, opening day. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. And to start it off with a win against Atlanta, I can't ask for anything better, man. I'm excited.
Is this a bigger day than a loved one's birthday? Eddie?
You know what? There's only
just be careful.
How do I say this?
I should just stop you right now, Eddie.
Yeah. How do I say this?
If they don't live in your household, then yes.
There you go.
Yes. It's more important than all your birthdays, just not my loved ones' birthdays. Is that that wasn't the right way to go about it? That was
nah.
If they don't live under your roof, I got it. I feel it.
Thanks, Alex. Always got my back.
All right, non-JJ. I'm over here up in Seminole County, Longwood, and we're gonna be there. I'll be in section 7 because I can't sit in the front row, section 10. So I'm gonna be in 7. They had to kick me up in a way.
JJ is ticket Karen. JJ doesn't get what he wants, gets on the phone, and then gets an upgrade, free stuff all the time. So if you don't like your ticket allocation,
get with me.
You ask JJ to get on and put him on 3-way, and ticket Karen will close the deal.
Can you get me?
But I got front row, COVID front row.
COVID.
Section 7.
Is that still a thing? COVID front row, like they're still blocking out the first 10 rows.
They are.
First 4 rows, I think it is.
Oh, it's better.
Well, we'll talk a little bit about that because Flavio came out talking about 50% of the stadium will be this week and the second game, and then they should be full capacity the third game. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But let's hit our sponsors. Seabra Foods. If you're looking for good Latino, Brazilian, Portuguese groceries, Seabra Food Supermarket in the International Drive and in Hunters Creek. That's where your Orlando City players all go shopping, especially the Brazilians. They love their picanha, so make sure you go out there. They got great food specials. Lisbon restaurant in Dr. Phillips and Fado restaurant, the sister in St. Petersburg downtown. They are now a sponsor of us here at Orlando Lions Den. And then Tuga Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Get with Tuga Landscaping at 407.
JJ, how come we got these? How come we got these food sponsors? I didn't get to do a taste test.
We'll get you a taste test.
Okay.
We're gonna have actually the grand opening and we'll do a taste. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right.
I'm trying to work on a dinner with a couple of people. So.
All right. There you go.
So Tuga Landscaping, 407-690-9992. Eddie, Field Turf.
We got Field Turf USA. Proud to have them on board again. Champions League was today. Those pitches are mixed up with Field Turf, so glad to have them on board. And Cleon got a sponsor that looks like it's cookies, gingerbread cookies by I'm not sure who. And
I love
Alex,
that.
Alex part. Huh? Oh, Alex Brown, part of your crew
picture.
is I got you. Well, part of the crew that you're coming with is one of our sponsors, right, Alex Brown?
Yeah. Oh, Leo, Cleon, you're chewing. You know, we're putting this on YouTube. You're chewing up, my man.
It is Choo-Choo.
Just for everybody that's watching this. Oh, it's Juju. Eddie said, "Oh,
it's just Choo-Choo.
Hey,
we are in mid-season form already, guys.
Y'all know this is nothing new, man. I do this every show. It's just now y'all want to put it in YouTube.
Yeah,
look, y'all want to put me on blast that I eat.
Yeah, I want everybody to know.
Half the time when I'm talking, and then some of y'all are like, "Oh, why you sound mumble mouth all of a sudden?" It's because normally got like a mouthful of food or something.
Usually it's Tender Tuesdays for Cleon. It's usually what it is, but not today.
Anyways, yeah, Leo's coming with me. He'll be at the game. Of course, he's representing Accurate Mortgage Group. If you guys are looking to buy a house, refinance, do any of that good stuff, guys, talk with somebody that knows what they're doing. You want to make sure you capitalize on every buck. He'll help you do that. Just give him a call at Loans by Leo at AMG Lenders. They can help you out. The Gonzalez's, they're running things big time over there.
All righty. So there you go. And if you want to be a sponsor, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and you can subscribe on YouTube. But if you want to be a sponsor, get with us on Twitter, definitely. You can DM us, Eddie, myself, Swag, Ryder.
If it's food, directly at Eddie, at the commish, directly.
He needs to do some food tasting on that. But yeah, if you guys want to sponsor, get with us, and we'll talk to you guys. All right, guys, let's talk about, this is our season preview. But before I talk about season preview, I want to talk about the stadium that came out yesterday about Flavio, the owner, Flavio Augusto da Silva, what he stated on his Instagram when somebody asked him about, is the stadium going to be packed? Is it going to be full? Is it going to be, when is it going to be full? When it can be at 100% capacity? Well, he gave us kind of a hint on his Instagram. And then the Orlando Sentinel reported today that the stadium will be at 50% on Saturday. And then the second game will be at 50%. And then hopefully, if everything goes correctly, I think it's the third game is in May, the end of May, that it should be at 100% capacity. This is a big milestone for all of us Orlando City fans for heading back to the stadium and to get that thing sold out. That's a great news to hear. And there most likely will be precautions about with COVID and everything. Probably you're going to have your mask on and everything. But definitely at 100%, that's awesome news by the third game. And I know Alex Leitão also stated that by mid-June or the end of June, we would have been at 100% also. So guess what, folks? We're getting closer to the stadium being packed again, and the purple smoke definitely blowing in the air because we'll be scoring a lot of goals this year. And right into that, we're going to talk about our season preview. What we're going to talk about in this season preview edition is we're going to have our predictions on a couple of things. And then we're also going to be talking about standings, where we think everybody's going to sit in the East in the top 7. And we'll talk a little bit about Open Cup. And then we'll talk about our best 11 for the Atlanta United game that's coming up Saturday. So let's go right to it. Let's talk about who's going to have the most goals this year? Who is going to be the leading goal scorer for Orlando City? We added Pato, a good addition. Daryl DK might not be here anytime soon. Could it be Mulder? Could it be Nani? Could it be Mauricio Pereira? Eddie, who do you think is going to be the leading goal scorer for Orlando City today or this year?
I said it earlier when we signed this man, this half man, half beast, that he's going to catch people by surprise. He was a great signing, and he's going to score goals. And I said he's going to score double digits and lead the team in goals on our first podcast of 2021, and I'm sticking by it. And that man is Pato, if DK doesn't return. But I'm going to say Pato is going to lead the Orlando City in goals.
All right, so you got Pato. Alex the Swag Brown, who do you have?
I think I feel like Pato's like the obvious choice here, right? He's like the starting nine as of now. Mr. DK is not coming back. 20 mil in the pocket, so it's got to be Pato. My surprise pick would be Mr. Minutes himself, Tesho Akindele, maybe 12, 15, 18, I don't know. But no, I mean, for me, it's got to be Pato, right? I mean, he's going to be the guy. Vander Vader, he maybe will have maybe double digits, hopefully. I guess, but overall, I think Pato will put together about 15 to 20 goals, and that'll lead the team. But I think we'll have a fair, spread of the wealth. I don't think it's going to be like one guy's going to have 30 goals or anything like that.
Or like the Laren years with 17 and then like 3, 2.
Yeah. So 17 and then Kaká's 10 and then 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Ryder, who do you think is going to be the leading scorer for Orlando City this season?
I agree with the gentleman that even if DK does make a return in the early summer, that there will be enough play, and Pato will have already gotten a great lead to the fact that it's going to be Pato's year. I think I'm going to go a step further, and I think he's going to be. I don't think he'll win it, but I think he'll be in contention for Golden Boot.
Oh, I like it.
All right. Well, I'm going to go up before Cleon because I'm already fed up of hearing Pato's name.
He can't. It's just a Brazilian Portuguese thing. I mean, what is it?
Of course, it's got to be a Portuguese thing. It's his final season here with Orlando City. He wants to go out with a bang. I'm saying Nani's going to be the one that's going to be going lead scorer.
No. Come on,
he's going to take it, and he's going to lead, and he's going to show everybody that he still has it in his tank, and he's going to go to Sporting Lisbon after MLS and finish his career out, and he's going to show still that he's the man at his age. I go Nani.
Hey, I like it.
JJ.
No, you know what?
JJ.
Hey, if Nani does that, we're ceiling is up here.
Hey, look here, man.
All right,
JJ. How you from the time we signed this man, you don't run him down every year during the preseason. Then as soon as somebody else come in and we all say Pato, now you're gonna jump on the Nani train. How you doing this, JJ?
I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
He's got the hair.
I after I saw him last year do what he did, and I criticized the man plenty. I criticized him. I'll be honest. I think this is going to be his year. It's his final year in Orlando City. He wants to go out with the bang.
Okay.
So,
there's some logic to it. There's some logic to it, but it is weird saying, look, the guy's dead. You know, he doesn't have any tread on his tires, and all of a sudden he got a new set of 4 tires over here, like IndyCar.
He got new tires. He got refreshed.
New paint job.
Blonde hair now.
All I know is
blonde hair. He got everything. He's ready to go.
All I know is not a single one of his goals better come via penalty kick. That's it.
That's
better be somebody else doing it.
And that's exactly where I'm going. I'm going nowhere near Nani as being a leading goal scorer because they got to be taking this man off PKs this year. So I'm going with the rest of the smart gentlemen with Pato.
Pato. That's it, buddy.
And
I guess we'll see.
And I'm agreeing with Alex. I'm agreeing with Ryder, bro. I'm agreeing with Ryder. I think he's coming for Laren's record on this team.
Nice. I like it.
I think he's coming for that 17, and I think he gets it. If
I
he
think he
stays
could
healthy.
get it too.
If he stays
That-
healthy.
that's-
If he
that's-
stays
that's-
healthy, I think he's getting 20. If he
That's a
stays
goal
healthy.
every other game. That's 34
I'd like
games.
to hear
30
that.
Oof, I like it. Yeah.
I
think
got a
he's
quick
gonna be
question.
nasty.
Oh, yeah. I got a quick question. We brought up the PKs real quick. Just real quick. Who takes PKs this year?
Not Nani.
Rob- Who'd you say? JJ? Pato?
Pato.
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 No.
I agree.
Me, yeah. If he's on the pitch, Urso is my choice.
I would actually. I liked.
Yuri or Urso.
What about
Man,
Mauricio?
I actually liked Antonio Carlos.
Urso sucks at them too.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Antonio
Mauricio's worse
Carlos.
than Nani by a lot.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
taking Pato. Easy.
Mhm.
Pato.
Mhm.
Easy.
All right.
All right.
If
So there it
the
is.
Brazilian center back and the Brazilian center midfielder are number
I-
one
I
and
think-
two, I'll put the
I think-
Brazilian striker up there.
I think they're gonna start off with Nani, bro. I think they're gonna start off with
Yeah.
Nani. But as soon as he
Yeah.
misses one, they need to yank him.
Yeah. Poppy needs
All
to
right,
do
guys.
that fatherly love and just yank it. Say, I love you, but never again.
Let's talk about
For-
assists. We're gonna go this
Mm.
time to Alex Ryder first. Who's gonna lead Orlando City in assists this year?
As long as he doesn't get a lot of red cards this year, Mauricio Pereira.
Jeez. Okay. And health, right? If he stays healthy and he
Yeah.
stops
Yeah,
trying to
exactly.
destroy people's legs. Yeah.
Other people's, his own,
I got a different one. Mauricio.
Wow. Oh,
Okay. Look, Mauricio is the obvious choice, but Mauricio, I think if DK comes back, Pato, I think we're gonna play a little different. Maybe he's not, maybe he's not doing that final pass, right? We have a lot of attack. We got like more, we got a ton of wingers. Who knows? Who knows what Poppy's got cooked up? And Mauricio sometimes likes to camp out a little deeper, make things happen and pull strings from there, get those MLS assists, right? Or at least make that key pass. So I'm gonna say the final assist, the real assist, the assist leader is Nani.
The only assist.
It's gonna be Nani. Yep, Nani's gonna lead the team in assists.
all right. Swag.
Nani can send some crosses in. Pato and DK are gonna be in there, and then Nani's unselfish and he drops dimes. If we finished better last year, Nani would have had 10 assists or more. He was dropping dimes all the time. People were just bricking. So
Is Nani
Now,
is Nani
are
going
these
to be
assists-
crossing to England, or
yeah, hey, Nani's gonna be crossing it to Pato and to DK, and that's
he's going to
it.
be crossing to England apparently because DK ain't coming back here? But
Yeah, if we cross to the Pato and maybe but I think Pato
Are
can
these
get in the air.
MLS
And
assists or
no, I think either MLS assist and real assist. Nani is my choice to lead the team in assists this year.
All right, Swag.
I like that shout. Mauricio's obvious choice, but my guts. I know I was bashing him. Not
Oh,
bashing him.
Kyle Smith, really?
No.
Oh, okay.
Goodness
Sorry.
gracious.
I was like, dude, what the heck? I was mute.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Mr. Chris Mueller leading
Ooh.
the team.
Wow.
in
I
assists.
like it. I like it.
I think the best thing that happens to Chris is every season seems like we there's always a doubt, like maybe somebody behind him's coming in that could take him out. And it just always it shows the best of Chris Mueller whenever there's somebody sneaking up from behind him to take his spot. So I think Vanderwater is gonna bring that pressure, and I think Chris will respond. And I think he'll have an early hot start like he always does. Wouldn't be surprised to have like 5 assists through 4 or 5 games start the season.
Like it.
Okay, Chris Mueller. What about you, Cleon?
I'm right on page with him. I was going with Chris Mueller.
Interesting.
Mueller.
All right. Let that
And
Mauricio
I'm
be
gonna
unanimous.
go with Mauricio.
Mhm.
I'll go
Can't
with
go wrong with that.
Ryder and Mauricio Pereira as our assist leader on that. So now let's talk about most improved. Who's going to be the most improved or surprise? Let's first go with most improved. Who do you guys going to think is going to be the most improved player? Eddie?
Oof, put me on the spot.
That one's
Most
hard.
improved player. Yeah. Oh wow. Most improved. Okay, I'm gonna pass this one. You guys.
I got it.
All right, go
So
ahead.
Go ahead, Alex.
I'm taking Huan for most improved, and I know we already get a lot out of him, but he missed a few matches last year, and he went out on that horrible, red card decision. So he just didn't really show his best to end the season last year. I feel like he feels probably like he's got a lot to prove, and he's got a lot to improve. I think if he finishes, and we've been saying it for a while, but if he can develop that final third, he'll be out of here and onto Europe as well soon. So, if he can start doing that, I think
You saying going to Europe?
I would say, yeah.
Rouen? Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
a little rough around the edges, but a
Yeah.
man could dream.
Somewhere in Europe.
So
Turkey.
Alex is like, Europe's big.
Turkey, Norway,
okay.
Denmark, the Danish league, something like that,
But not in the top 5 or 6
No,
leagues.
Hey,
I'm
look,
not talking about a big club, but I could see him.
Look, JJ,
making
Rafa Ramos, wasn't killing in the league, and he's doing okay in Europe. So maybe Juan could do it, right? Fair enough, right?
Portuguese
fair.
league,
Okay,
maybe.
I got my pick. I got my guy now. Okay, underdog.
Who's your guy?
Sorry, thanks, Alex, for bailing me out. This is someone who I thought had a good first year and fell back a little bit last year. I think he's going to bounce back. Somebody's, a bit of a forgotten man. Jackson himself, Sebas Mendes.
You stealing my people.
Yeah. So I'm
That's
saying
what I was going
Sebas
with.
Mendes with the bounce back,
Mhm.
with the bounce back season. Well, that's what I'm going to go with.
You got Seba Mendes.
Mhm.
All right, Cleon, who do you got? Is it Seba also?
He just jumped back in and stole my guy. That's who I was going with, Sebas. I was
Seba
going with
Mendes.
Sebas.
All right. What about you, Ryder?
Andres Perea. I think he's looking great. He's been cleaning up quite a bit. He's a lot of young energy, and I think there's been a lot of proof from him both in the preseason, and even though Jason Christ wasn't using him properly, he looked pretty good in the Olympic trials. So I think he's going to have a breakout season. He's definitely going to get some start time at the beginning of the year with Mauricio not being able to start this weekend. So we'll get to that later, but I think he's going to get to shine and that he's going to be able to contribute in the midfield big time.
I
JJ?
think I'm going out here on a limb.
Okay.
I do weird things, and I come up with weird. Junior Urso, you're actually going to see this guy probably better than last year. I actually have a feeling this guy is going to come out. Remember, in the MLS is back, he was very iffy. And he started to improve himself, get there. Then he had a bad game, and then he went. I think we're actually going to see the real Junior Urso, the real bear, way better than last year.
He finally got some rest, right?
At the end of the season. He was good at the end of the season.
He finally got rest, right? He played like 50 games the year before.
Yes. This is going to be his year also. Junior Urso.
I like it.
To me.
Very bold of you. Good job.
Yeah,
All right.
banger he had and the
Oh yeah, the scrimmage against Minnesota. Yeah, man.
that thing was just a
See,
rocket.
He had those lined up last year. That deep curler. I mean, he was so close last year several times. Now we were doing newcomer. I mean, like breakout. Or are we talking about like surprise person? Because if we're gonna do like what did I miss something there?
What I was gonna do is surprise. Who's gonna be the surprise?
Okay.
Basically, not newcomer because we got a couple of newcomers, but who's gonna be the surprise guy this year? That's gonna be like, wow, wow. It's like, we talked about improve, but like the breakthrough that, I mean, just wow, this guy just from last year just kicked butt. He's surprised me. Who do you think that's going to be, Ryder?
The newcomer is definitely going to be Pato, without a doubt.
No. Surprise player. The surprise player.
Oh,
yeah, like out of nowhere. You know how like Mueller
out
blew
of
up
nowhere
last
that
year.
This guy, man, Kyle Smith last year to me would have been a surprise player. Did a great job, coming in when he had to come, take on the left, take on the right. He did what he had to do. Kamal Miller, another one that played right back or left back, when he was actually a center. I'm talking about somebody that will surprise you.
Ayas. I think he's going to be able to contribute a lot. First off the bench and then starting, especially in the summer when we lose some players to the Gold Cup and to international duty in Europe.
There you go. A good one. Look at Cleon go. So you don't. I'm
Cleon,
gonna like
go
Cleon.
ahead.
I don't want him to say I stole
his guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Zhao.
Zhao, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Zhao. I think I don't know why, because
who
history. I'm a history guy, and I go off of history, and history says this dude will.
Yeah.
History says this dude will not make it through the season. But I don't know why. I just have a feeling when he gets back, he's finally going to stay healthy for the majority of it once he comes back, and he'll continue what he started in MLS's back last year, and he'll run it through, and he'll jump off the page. I think.
I love it. And this year, last year, some of you guys are fighting me that Zhao should be the left back over Kamal Miller. So look where we come. So I think that's a I think that's a I think that's a great callback call out there. Joao really made a difference when he was there, and maybe they've really addressed the issue for once and for all, And so that's a good one, Cleon. I like it. And that was my 1A. So I'm gonna go with my 1. And then this is a surprise one. This is not, I'm just trying to make it fun here. This isn't, I don't know how likely it is, but I like to cut at this guy's jib. It was surprised. People forget he was here, but he's been doing good in preseason. Is Alvarado. The little man looks saucy, man. So I think, we could get 5-6 goals from him or something. He could be a problem. Speaking of bangers, you guys saw that banger. He scored 2 in the scrimmage. So I'm going to say Alvarado.
Swag.
Yeah, Eddie stole mine. Either that or Vander Vader. I mean, those are my 2 guys that I would say would be surprise players. But I mean, I'm looking for a lot of the same, just better than last year. So I think everybody's going to be better. I'm excited to see what Pedro does. I think Pedro might get catapulted to, into that transfer talk as well, because he's going to be leading. As long as we can stay healthy in that back line, it's going to be good up top, I think, as far as how we're going to score goals. So as far as who's going to surprise me the most, Kyle Smith would be a great one, but he's already pretty much surprised me, I would say, as much as he can. Perea is a good one. But for me, I hope it's Mauricio, because Mauricio didn't surprise me much last year. I would like for him to surprise me much, much more, and make me feel happy much, much more, because if he can bring that to the table, then he's our centerpiece. So I want him to surprise me in a good way.
All right. And my surprise is going to be Rodrigo Schlegel. I think this is You know why? Because
goalie or center back?
How many defenders we have? We just got a
good
rookie.
Question. JJ, answer the man's question: a goalie or center back?
A center back, not goalie. Unless say and Austin get hurt, well, then we got Mason still. But no, Schlegel. I think it's time for him. He's gonna play a lot this year, because that Antonio and Janssen and Robin might be even called up to the Swedish team. Maybe. I'm not saying he is, but it could be. But hey, we got Schlegel. Schlegel's going to come in there. I think he's going to do good. I mean, there was a reason why we signed him, right? Mm-hmm. So Oscar must see something in him. So Schlegel is my basically guy that's going to surprise a lot of people.
That's a good pick.
That's an interesting one. And you know how crazy deep we are now? We all forgot Benji, right?
Like, I didn't forget him. I just all those forwards, man. It's just I just don't see how they're all going to play, man.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't see anybody jumping off the page, because I feel like everybody's minutes is going to get cut down.
Yeah, I got
Except
you.
We're going to play center back.
Yeah, we're doing that 3-1-6. What we got going this year.
All right, guys. Newcomer of the year. Newcomer. New guy that just come in. Who do you think is going to be the newcomer of the year? Let's go to Cleon. You're first this time.
Pato!
Well,
that's it.
Pato. All right, Eddie.
Pato was second.
Right.
So Sylvester.
Yeah. Alex Ryder.
Pato. It's easy. I was looking around trying to see if I could find a duck somewhere in my office. I don't have one. So Pato.
Alex the Swag Brown.
Yeah,
Alex the Swag.
For sure got to be Pato. I mean, honestly, guy's not making, like, he's not even that high on the payroll. So for us to be putting all this hope into him, it does kind of make me nervous. But I mean, we're talking newcomer of the year. I'll take my odds with him. If something falls off with him, then Sylvester, or I know Alvarado's not technically new, but Might as well be.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing you can
Hey.
say. You can say the same with Mateos too.
Yeah. I noticed you
how
didn't try
about-
to say his last name.
What were you
JJ.
gonna say, Cleon?
How about this? I know it's a little bit off script for a minute, but if you're gonna buy or sell it, are you gonna buy or sell Pato having a better season than Kaká did?
Yeah.
Who's
Five.
gonna
There's
have a
not
better
many
season?
players that are around him.
Pato's gonna have a better season than.
Do you buy it? Do you buy that or sell that?
You're talking about Kaká's almost double digits, almost double year.
His
Right? What do you got?
best,
7?
whatever his best year, his best.
Yeah,
whatever
I
his
think
best year
so.
was.
I think
think
so
so,
because
too.
I think he'll score more goals and his assists won't be that far off. I think you look at how many. I mean, he's a guy. He's going to drop deep some. He's going to lay it off. He's going to grab so much attention. He's a smart player, so he's gonna have a decent amount of assists. I think just
he's
from
gonna have
that,
it too, bro.
I think so.
I'm really high on this, as you can tell.
Yeah,
But
me too.
I think
No, I buy that too.
Pato's gonna be the newcomer. I mean, and that the
unless he gets hurt, man.
Sylvester,
Oh,
maybe. but
Cleon,
Sylvester's
gonna play.
Juju.
Yeah, Cleon with the juju with the people getting hurt. Stop. It's slow down. But yeah, Sylvester looks nasty. And he said, look, people don't know about Sylvester either. He can play all three positions up front. Like he can play striker, he can play either wing too. So they said in some of the preseason footage, I think Julia said that when we were pressing, Tesha would go wide when he was playing striker because of course obligated Tesha minutes mandated by law, and then Vanderwater was the one pressing, and I mean he's quick and he's not a short guy either for a footballer. So, he's going to be more versatile piece than people think he is. And think about the speed that's going to, let's say he's on the bench, Benji, Vanderwater, Alvarado, or Mueller, if they're rotating and Ayas is quick and man, and then if we got all that lightning, we bring a little thunder in, bring some Tesha.
Four forwards as bench players.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's going to be players that aren't going to even make the 18 that are going to be good.
Yeah, there's going to be some management needed this year for sure. There's going to be some people who are not going to get those minutes. Yeah, there's going to be a lot.
Basically, Pato, newcomer of the year for all of us, correct?
That's right.
All right, our big one, team MVP. Who's going to be the most valuable player, the most important player, MVP for Orlando City this year? Eddie, you go first. Because I know you're going to steal somebody's. I'm going
to, you know what? I'm going to do the Alex Brown here. Instead, I'm going to ignore the rules and I'm going to go Poppy, Oscar. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of strikers, a lot of mouths to feed, a lot of lions in this pride. And someone's got to step up and be Mufasa and keep the pride in order. And if someone could do it, it's Poppy, man. He puts his arm around them.
Mufasa died, bro.
Yeah, well, he did a good job until he died. That's why he was in the cloud. Well, Oscar, we're gonna need to rotate right. Not just about rotating to rotate. You got to have the right matchups, the right people. You got to have everybody believing in in the system. And last year when we lost Joao, we had to change the way we played and stuff like that, right? Or Mauricio was out, and that's a lot to handle. When you rotate, sometimes you have to change the way you play a little bit, but Papi wants to be the protagonist, and all the time, and how he manages things is going to be crucial. And this is a good locker room, and you don't want to mess up that chemistry. And there's a lot of people we have to make sure are happy and are bought in, because this club's got big ambitions, and you need depth, and everyone's got to do it. And I'm interested to see. But the most important thing is not just rotation. That's the second most important thing to me this year. First is mentality. We got to calm down. We got to relax. We got to stop blowing up and going nuts. If you're going to go nuts, just let Nani go nuts. Don't go nuts with Nani, because Nani's probably always going to go nuts. But we can't have the whole team join in anymore. We killed ourselves in against New England because of that nonsense, and we lost our cool. We got away with it against New York City FC, but we couldn't get away with it twice in a row. And we are too good of a squad to get hampered by blowing up like that. So Poppy needs to be the MVP. He needs to make it happen.
Shoot ourselves in the
MVP stands for most valuable person or player?
Most valuable Poppy.
Good one there, Eddie.
There you go. All right. If I had to pick a player, most valuable Pato. There you go.
All right, Alex Brown, who's your MVP?
I'm still thinking about this. I'm gonna go with my gut, and not my brain. My brain says Pato or Nani. That would be the easy one, but my gut is telling me Chris Mueller is the MVP this
Nice.
year.
Oh, I love it.
Double-digit goals and assists. Not too standout. It's nothing too crazy, but maybe like 12 and 12 MLS assists,
That's not too.
But
That's it. That's crazy.
but
It's awesome.
14 or 12. But I feel like, if you put up those numbers, that's pretty gluey. That's what we need to, we're gonna get goals, but how are we gonna create them? How are we gonna generate them? Who's gonna be able to do it at a consistent level throughout the entire year? Or have the best spurts and win us games, because the season's either going to go one of two ways. We'll either be clicking on all cylinders and just dominate, or we're going to just have spurts, and certain guys will have really, really good weeks or months. So, but for me, I think it's going to be Mr. Mueller. I think this is his year to once again maybe move on. This is his breakout year. DK had his, and now people are going to be garnering attention. They see what we're generating here at Orlando City, what Daryl DK is bringing, what he did. And they say, hey, Chris Mueller, he had pretty much the same stats against the same competition. Let's see what he's got. And if he has another breakout year, then I think he'll be gone too, for a high price tag. Not as high, but a good price.
All right, Ryder, who's your MVP?
Well, for starters, to build on what Brown just said, you got DK, who's the bronze, and Mueller, who's the brains, and it's fun. And you're right, the stats are there, but you also got to think about the fact that Mueller has done something that DK has not yet done. Mueller has 2 goals for the U.S. men's national team. DK doesn't have any yet. So I'm sure DK will have some very soon, but it's Mueller definitely, even after the season ended, he had a breakout when he was able to do what he did for the national team. So that'll be interesting.
Has DK started any for the national team yet?
He's come in. He's had 2 caps.
Yeah, he should have scored against Northern Ireland, but he hasn't started yet.
Okay.
He's been subs both times. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of DK, I could be cheeky here with my most valuable DK, but instead and say that either way, if he's on the pitch for us, he's going to be the most valuable player, or if we sell him, he's going to be the most valuable player. But in reality, I'm going to go with the safe pick and say Pato, because we don't know what's going to happen with DK. He could not be on the pitch for us until late May, early June. He could never wear purple again in this decade. Who knows? We don't know.
Hey, if he gets me 30 million or 40 million, he's my MVP. I don't care.
I don't disagree with you. It's just we need a player that's actually on the field that's going to generate value, not a player off the field that's going to allow us to pay for other players. I don't know. I'm with you, JJ. That's why I want to be cheeky, but I'm going to go with the safe bet.
All right, Cleon, your MVP.
You already know what I'm going to say. Pato!
Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna be all show long, bro.
Yeah.
You're the duck.
You guys might want to turn down the volume on the podcast. Some of you. I got one more MVP Pedro.
Pedro. My MVP is actually going to be Mauricio Pereira. MVP. Mauricio Pereira, I think, will be the MVP due to the circumstances. I think it's time for him to have his breakout year and show everybody what he really, there's a glimpse that this guy he has little Messi type going through everybody. This is the year that he's going to show it also. So my MVP, and he'll take this team on his shoulder, Mauricio Pereira.
Nice. And look at a guy who could pass that well. Look at all the goodies and options he has. It's just it's like a buffet of, this is like a wing buffet, just wings everywhere.
And that's why I think he's going to be the assist leader on this team. He has to be. For the guy, the position he plays and dishes out the ball, it's got to be him. I don't see, I can't see Nani crossing all these balls in. He's going to have to score. Okay?
Yeah.
Mauricio's not the type to score. Mauricio, to me, is the one that's going to dish the ball to Pato, dish the ball to Mueller, who's coming in, Nani's coming in, whatever. I actually think João Montinho is going to have more assists than Nani, to be honest with you, because I wouldn't be surprised if Papi plays 3 defenders and has Uan and Montinho on the sides a little bit higher,
like wing backs.
Has 3 center backs plus the full backs a little bit further up. So that's why I think Mauricio, to me, is the MVP, the assist leader. It's going to be Mauricio. You guys can agree to disagree.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, let's go on to the our prediction of the top 7. But first, does everybody agree that Orlando City is going to make the top 7?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say.
So, all right. So now let's predict the top 7, which are going to be the playoffs for the Eastern Conference. Okay. Who wants to go first? Because
I'll go first.
Okay, Swag, go first. Who's the top 7 in the East?
All right. So I guess what do I start at number 1?
Start at 7 and all the way to 1.
Start at 7.
What,
All right.
What makes it tougher?
Oof.
7. Let's throw in Red Bulls at 7. I think they'll sneak in. They're on the downward trend, man. Same thing with NYCFC, man. They have had just a horrible offseason. NYC, you love to see it, don't you? You just love to see it. So I'm gonna go backwards, but I like Red Bull at 7. So 6, we'll throw in. I think we see a lot of the same. Maybe like a Montreal, and at 6. Yeah, like Montreal. They've had another tough offseason, but maybe moving on from Henry is going to be good for them. 5, let's go with Philadelphia. They're going to take a little bit of a drop. I think not really a drop, but I think the teams below them that were last year are going to improve, going to take the leap above Philadelphia. So we'll throw them at 5. Going to put Nashville up at 4.
Ooh.
I like Nashville. I don't think Nashville loses a lot of games, and I think that goes a long way. They may tie a lot of games, but I don't think they lose a lot of games. They're always in games. They have a fantastic defense. I think Nashville definitely increases their positioning this year at 4. We're going to go Toronto. They're going to be playing down here for at least the first few matches, right? They're going to have a tough schedule, but they always do, and they always show out. So I like Toronto to be in at 3. Honestly, my 1, 2, and 3 are pretty interchangeable. I think it's going to be a race between these 3 teams in the East the whole season, between Toronto, Orlando, and Columbus. But I think at the end of the year, Orlando will be 2nd place in the Eastern Conference.
You don't have Atlanta in the top 7, do you?
Probably doesn't have Atlanta.
Atlanta. Do I have Atlanta in the top? No, I don't have Atlanta in the top 7.
Nope, he doesn't have Atlanta in the top 7.
I don't even know what they did. They hired some guy that's named after ketchup or something.
He did
I
a
don't
ton,
know.
bro.
An Argentinian ketchup.
They spent $60 million. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Heinz
I
ketchup.
like it.
Heinz ketchup, people.
And
Heinz
some
ketchup.
defenders and stuff. But they'll be
And
all
they
right.
signed the big player from Argentina, Lisandro Lopez, who's just I
They've
don't
spent
know.
money and sucked before.
It's true.
I can't believe it.
But anyways, no, I don't even care about Atlanta. I'm not putting them in my 7. I think Orlando finishes 2nd behind Columbus. I think Columbus is going to be really, really good, but I think we're going to be really, really good. I think both of those teams will be 1 and 2 in the not only in the East but in the MLS. 1 and 2 will be Columbus and Orlando, one way or the other at the end of the year.
And who's your cup pick? What's your finals?
Let's see. For the final, I like Sporting Kansas City out of the West. I think they're going to take the next step this year. Obviously LAFC back to normal. You'd probably see them go crazy. But I think it'll be Kansas City and us. We're winning it all this year, boys.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
I don't care if
All
we
right.
come in 2nd. I mean, I want the supporter shield, but I want the star, man, over the crest, my guys. That's all. I have one sight. That's
I
it.
want it all.
We could talk about Open Cup. Yeah, it'd be great to have Open Cup. Listen, it would be great to have Supporter Shield. It would be excellent. You don't get a star for the Supporter Shield. You only get a start for the Open Cup when you're playing in the Open Cup.
You got to make your own shield now, apparently.
Yeah, so like then if you're walking
African
around like you
American,
get a
everything.
star in the Open Cup and you don't get one in MLS Cup, and you walk around with a jersey with a star on it, everybody knows
Yeah.
you're wearing an Open Cup jersey. It's
You
just
got that
kinda, you know what I mean?
exactly. You got that John Walker,
So for
shield.
me, it's all about the MLS Cup, man, and I think we are undoubtedly 100%. There is not a crosshair doubt in my mind that we aren't winning this thing this year. We're taking it home. It's meant
I
to
love
be.
it. I like it.
Alex
All right.
Ryder, you're next.
And you got Brown getting me all excited and getting into my head now. I like that Nashville pick for the playoffs. I'm gonna say slot them in there for number 7. They were kind of on the bubble for me, and Brown pushed me over. Number 6, you got. I'm gonna say DC United. They've fallen from grace. They haven't fallen that far yet. Number 5, Red Bulls. Number 4, Toronto. Number 3, Philly. Actually, you know what? Give Orlando number 3. I keep going back and forth. We can't win the East in this regular season, but we're gonna come darn well close. Yeah, give Orlando number 3. Give Philly number 2, and I agree, Columbus is gonna be hard to beat. They're gonna be number 1. We're gonna end up playing them to go to MLS Cup. That's what it's gonna come down to. Winner.
Who makes it?
If we're healthy, I think we can go. I want to be optimistic. I also want to say that we're gonna be healthy, that we're gonna have all the pieces. Like, let's keep DK. We keep DK, we can go deep. I don't care about the money. I want to see this team win. And if we throw DK out there, if we can shore up some of our defensive shortcomings, if people can get healthy and people can stay healthy, the world is our oyster. This is not a team that's gonna just sit idly by. We're gonna win games. We're gonna go deep. We're gonna make people look at us and say, "Oh, they weren't the one hit wonder that everybody's calling us from last year." We didn't just leave that in the MLS is back bubble. We didn't just get lucky in a shortened season. I think that we've built some great stuff, and we've shown in years past that with just a few pieces from the past, that Perea can build. He can build on that. Oscar can take all the old pieces from the old coaches. I mean, look what he did with Kyle Smith. Kyle Smith was
An accountant.
He was an accountant that came from USL because James O'Connor liked them, and he got turned into a solid defender that we are going to desperately rely on early this season until Zhao gets healthy. And even then, who knows? Maybe Kyle keeps his position. Who knows? We just got to stay healthy, stay hungry, and we, like Eddie was saying earlier, we can't be our own worst enemies. That's what it's going to come down to. So, if we stay healthy, we go to the cup. I can see us playing LAFC.
All right. Very good. I'm going to go up next, and then I'll let Eddie and Cleon finish so you guys can laugh at my top 7 that I just put in a hat and I just decide to, pick or whatever.
Literally.
So, yes. And I usually am right, as you guys know. I mean, my predictions usually come very true. That when I choose out of a hat, it comes correct. So
yeah, I have to admit it. We had them all. We had Orlando in the playoffs. What, 17 or 18? Yeah. JJ was like, not gonna happen. No.
All right. So number 7, Inter Miami. You guys got it. Come on. Yeah, I know there are rivals. Pizarro, Pellegrini, Canzano, whatever his name is. I mean, come on, guys.
Pellegrini ain't playing, my guy.
Yeah,
he gone. They got
he's
4
not
DP.
gone yet to New England or wherever he's
They cannot play him. They literally cannot put him on the field.
I wish they would, because he ain't even good, bro.
They cannot
All right.
put him on the
But
pitch.
still, you got
Miami
Higuain.
is in shambles, bro.
You
They are
got
going to be
Pizarro.
closer to 14 or 12.
You got a good team. All right. All right.
Trash.
7, dude.
B, let's go. Number 6, New York Red Bulls.
Best
I have the Red Bulls at 6. Number 5, Nashville.
Okay.
Number 4, I have Philadelphia Union, which could be a 3, depending. Toronto also. I have them at 3, so they can flip-flop. Toronto, Philadelphia. Number 2, I have Columbus. In number 1, you guys ready for this one?
Oh
Atlanta United.
no.
I am going to say Orlando City, folks.
Yes.
First time ever, I actually have Orlando City, I think, making the playoffs or in here. But
Yeah.
Orlando City's number 1. There's no way. I mean, come on, man. You got
What's wrong,
Paso.
Cleo? You don't believe him, or what do you think? Cleon doesn't believe anything.
Leon, speak
He doesn't
about it.
believe
The camera
himself.
can see you.
He doesn't believe himself.
How do I not believe myself?
Yeah, this guy's
Orlando
got
City.
Perea dropping dimes, 90 MVP in it, with new tires. JJ, you believe it, right?
I believe all that. I'm telling you. I'm believing
It's
all
more
this.
convincing if you look forward when you say it. Don't look away.
Yeah, and then when it happens, oh my goodness, it's great to see it on here and go to you guys. Yeah, see what I told you? No, seriously, Orlando
And it's
City.
on YouTube now.
Hey, exactly. But no, but on a serious note, Orlando City has all the pieces, man. They have everything.
Mhm.
If we have a healthy season, nobody can really beat us, man. Come on. You got Pato, AC Milan, former AC Milan. Yeah, he played like 2 games for Chelsea. But, I mean, the guy played for the Brazilian national
And
team. not me.
scored.
Huh?
He scored a PK for Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's,
But
that's
what
good
I'm just
numbers.
trying
1
to
goal
say
per 2
is-
games.
Look at our defense, man. Our defense. Antonio Carlos, Robin Janssen. If João Moutinho's healthy and he plays like he did when MLS was back with Nani on that left side,
Yeah.
and that's going to be unstoppable.
Columbus is
Mauricio.
stacked, bro.
Mauricio in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Who on with his speed on the right side to Mueller with as speed also. I'm sorry. But this, if we are healthy, and then you get off the bench, Van de Water, I mean, Benji Michel, Tesho. I'm sorry, but this team, if we can't do it with this team, how stacked we are, I don't know what to say then. But this is the team that we should go to the next level and where we can be. I mean, I don't know. This is a fantasy team right here. I'll be honest with you.
I like
And
it.
then my MLS Cup, you guys call me crazy, but I can see a final between Adrian Heath and Poppy, Minnesota, Orlando, especially with the new stadium in Minnesota. That's it.
Mhm.
That's mine.
Mhm.
And who is it? Eddie, go.
All right. So, all right. I like it. I like it, JJ. I felt that. Okay. So, 7th place, Toronto FC. Okay. 6th place, we're going to have Atlanta United, fortunately. Then we're going to have 5th place, we're going to have Nashville. Okay. 4th place, Philadelphia. Okay. The 3rd place, New England Revolution. You guys sleeping on New England Revolution? They're a
Yes.
good
I'm
team.
not. I'm
Yeah,
not.
they got
Yes.
Bruce looks like a Simpsons character, and I'm tired of that guy, but he's a good coach, and that's a good squad, especially if Carlos Heel is healthy. That guy's nasty, man. He's one of the top 3 players in the league.
Only thing
Huh?
I see when I look at Bruce Arena is a pallbearer. That's it.
He's
That's it.
never gonna live it down. Michael Bradley. Yesterday I was just thinking, I was like, oh, Toronto, Michael Bradley. I forgot that guy existed. Then that moment I regretted. I remembered that he existed.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You can let me down when I die. That's it.
well, then I got 2. I got Orlando City at 2, and I got Columbus at 1. They're pretty stacked, and defensively, I think they're just maybe a little better, than us, perhaps, and maybe a little deeper in that sense. Mensa's is really good, and we need Mauricio to play like their number 10 did last year, scoring goals like that, or we need that to step up, and we need
Who's their number 10?
What's his name again? I always mix him up with
Zella
Rayon. I always mix him up with Reynoso from Minnesota. But okay, the finals, I got us coming through. Columbus gets upset by somebody. We get revenge on the Revs, and we go to the finals. And I'm with JJ, Minnesota United, or Adrian Heath, or Orlando City versus Orlando City. Some of the OGs they don't know what to do, and they got the red jersey or not the red jersey. You know what's going on, and they make one of those half jerseys. Well, anyways, Orlando City takes it, man. This is our year. Mauricio could be gone after this year. Nani could be gone after this year. Mueller could be gone after this year. We might never see DK again. This is the year we got to capitalize on it. We have
Orlando.
we have the squad for it. We have the depth for it. We got the coach for it. We have one of the better coaches in the league. And you know what? In the words of Ted Lasso,
this is the year. This has to be
believe.
Cleon,
what you got?
I agree with you, Eddie. I definitely agree with you. This is the year. Like you just mentioned, half of these players, Pato's only on a 1-year contract.
1 and 1, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who knows? Yeah. Who knows if he decides
I'm just saying, everybody
yeah.
could leave. What are we having next year? Our OCB team coming
We
up?
could have we have no John Moutinho next year. We could lose. Mueller's like on a 1+1+1+1 kind of situation. He could be gone. He could be whatever.
So this is our year. What we have is the most, I think, talented squad ever.
Yeah.
And the reason we're
100%.
so deep, guys, the reason we're so deep is not just because we want to be deep. That's important, as we saw last year. When we were bringing off Donegal, bringing on Andres Perea, he's a good player, but he's not an offensive player. Then that's because we lack some depth there. But some of this depth is because some of the people are anticipated to be gone. Sylvester's going to push Mueller, but he's also possibly Mueller's replacement, right? And Alvarado's going to get in there. Maybe he's Nani's replacement, et cetera, right? So that's what we're.
You also got the summer transfer.
Yeah,
summer transfer.
We got a DP spot. We have a DP spot.
Spot's still available. So
and plus we get that DK money. Throw it in some
and then we sign
Dodge.
Cristiano Ronaldo. We'll
throw
the
DK money into some Dogecoin. Make it fly, right, Alex? I'm just kidding. All right, Cleon, what do you got?
What do you have?
All right, I'm going number 7. I'm going with NYCFC. I think they dropped a little bit. They lost a lot. They didn't do too much to replace it. If Aber comes back, it should be enough to hold them at least in the playoffs. So I'll go NYCFC to number 7. Number 6, I could have put this at 5, but I'm going to go 6 because I think it'll take them some time to start gelling. Atlanta, as much as I hate them, Atlanta I will be shocked if they don't make the playoffs. So I'll put Atlanta at number 6. They added way too much this offseason to be that trash again. Number 5, I'm going with Toronto. I think they're going to drop off a little bit. I feel like they're starting to get a little long in the tooth. So I'll drop them down. And they weren't. Toronto's one of those teams. I just feel they weren't as good as their record last year, and it kind of played out as soon as they hit the playoffs. But I don't believe they were really that good last year, as good as their record. Well, at least where they were in the standings.
Yeah, they played DC
so
United.
like Toronto at number 5.
Yeah, I said they played DC
exactly.
United like 5 times.
So Toronto, yeah, they weren't that good. So yeah, Toronto at number 5. New England, I got them number 4. Number 4, 3, and 2. I feel it's a toss-up, man. Like I feel like any 3 of these next 3 teams could end up in any of those spots. So for right now, I'm gonna put New England at number 4, very closely with. For now, I'm going with Orlando City, number 3, with Philadelphia at number 2. I can easily see Philadelphia drop down to the 4, and Orlando and New England shooting up. Because Philly, they did lose some defense this offseason, and they even, not that I know, they haven't done too much to replace it. So New England at 4, Orlando City at 3, Philadelphia at 2, and Columbus, I feel like they're gonna kind of run away in the regular season with that number 1 spot. I think they're going to win.
None of you have faith that Orlando City will be number 1.
None of you. I don't. Hey, I care more about the cup than the shield.
Deep, bro. Yeah. Columbus is deep. And when you're talking about regular season, that's 34 games long. I'm not saying Columbus is going to win the championship, but regular season over 34 games, nobody's as deep as them. And I feel like they're gonna grab that shield. I want it to be Orlando. Trust me. MLS Cup. It's a toss-up between Portland and Minnesota. I'm gonna go with Minnesota. I would have said Seattle, but didn't my boy Rudy Diaz? My boy, he's injured, ain't he?
Yeah, for a little bit.
I think he got injured, what, like 8-9 weeks or something like that?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I
somebody
forget.
else as well. And somebody else important as well. They got 2 guys out for long, and then Jordan Morris is gone too. So I feel like they're gonna drop out. Or drop way down. So I'm gonna go with Portland's always around there. I think Minnesota probably takes the regular season in the West, but playoffs, Portland just find a way, man. So that's who I got. I say Orlando City, they're winning the trophy this year. Well, if we get into the US Open Cup, I feel like if we get into all 3 competitions with MLS, all 4, MLS, the in between Supporters Shield race, in between MLS
League
Cup, US Open Cup, and Leagues Cup, I feel like we're taking home a trophy this year. I don't know which one, but we're getting one.
Okay, so you're not. What's your pick for the MLS then?
Portland or Minnesota.
They're gonna win it.
Win it? I don't know if they'll win it, but
Well, that was the question.
they're gonna get.
Who's gonna win it? Oh, that's all right. Cleon's on.
I don't know who's coming out the East, bro. I don't know who's coming out the East, man.
Okay, all right.
I don't know who's coming out the East.
Okay.
All right. Well, maybe Cleon will get off the fence a little sooner than later. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Open Cup that Cleon just mentioned. Do you guys think that Orlando City will make it? Remember, the top 8 teams in the MLS after the 3rd game are the ones that qualify for the US Open Cup. So the top 8 teams, it's not East, it's not the top 4 in the East, top 4 in the West. It's all combined from Supporters Shield. So basically, it could be 8 teams from the West that can make it. Do you guys think Orlando City has a chance at making it to the US Open Cup? Cleon.
Yes. I think we fit in that 8 somewhere.
Eddie?
I'm gonna say yes. I think we could get 6 or 7 points off the first 3, and that'll be enough to get us in.
Ryder?
I think we're going to get in. I think it's going to be a pretty deep run for us too, because the lack of MLS competition, in theory, we're only going to have to play 1 or 2 MLS sides, depending on how the tournament gets set up and who gets buys and who doesn't. So that'll make for a very interesting tournament. And I think we're going to go pretty deep. It's not the Open Cup. I've said this before, but it's still a cup. It still has a CONCACAF Champions League berth on the line. And I think that we're going to take it seriously. We're going to go all out in these first 3 matches, and we're going to get that qualification, because not only do we need to qualify, we need to come out of the door swinging this season to show the league that we're not messing around. So yeah, I think we make it.
All right, Swag.
I think we make it. Yeah, top 8, sure.
All right.
We're gonna kick Atlanta's butt, so that's 3 points auto right there. So what we got to get maybe 4 in the next 2 after that. So I mean, hey, I think getting dubs all around, my guys. Open Cup,
right.
top 8, easy.
Nice. JJ.
I don't know how the mathematical works. I don't know if teams, if 8 teams or 10 teams are able to get 9 points. I know we can make it. Now, tiebreaker, that's a different story, because 8 teams is easy to get 9 points. Okay. There's got to be a tiebreaker, or if there's a tie or whatever. Yes, we'll make it, but it's going to be up to the tiebreaker, I think, where we might not make it. So, because there's going to be a lot of teams vying for 8 spots for this U.S. Open Cup.
Don't you think if one of the tiebreakers is goal differential, that should probably be in our favor?
It should lead our favor. I mean, but
I don't know, the first 3 teams we play, they don't really give up a lot of goals. So I mean,
you're playing Atlanta for the first game. You got Brad Guzan in goal. So it's just, to me, I think we make it, but the tiebreaker, there's, like I said, there's like 10 ways of a tiebreaker, from goal differential to a coin toss at the end. So yeah, I do think we make it, but it's up to basically the tiebreaker, because I think there's going to be 8 or 10 teams that are going to have 9 points. That's just me. So let's talk about Atlanta United coming into town this Saturday. And let's give what your best 11, basically, what you guys think is going to be the 11 that are going to be on the field. Let's go with Alex Ryder first. Your 11.
From back to front, we obviously got Pedro Gallese. We got Kyle Smith, Robin Johansson, Antonio Carlos, and Rawan as the back 4. Urso, Russell, and Perea as in the midfield, and then Nani, Pato, Mueller up front.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Now, is it Juan suspended or no?
No.
I don't believe Rawan is suspended. He
From
was
that
only
red card?
suspended. Yeah, he was only suspended for the next game. I don't believe that carried over.
So he only took one
into the
game.
new
Okay.
season. Yeah.
Very
Hope
good.
so.
All right, Eddie, go ahead.
I got Pedro, Kyle Smith, Jansen, Antonio Carlos, Juan, Urso, and Rosel's like Tesho. If he's healthy and he plays. So Yuri. And then wings is gonna be Nani and Mueller. And then I'm gonna think I got a little surprise. I think we're gonna have actually Pato at the 10 and Mateos Ayas starting at striker. That's my 11.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
The last scrimmage, the first half, Ayas started at striker, by the way. That's Minnesota.
Very good. All right, Cleon.
Yo, all right. I'm gonna go with Gaese, Juan, Antonio Carlos, Janssen, Kyle Smith, Junior Urso. I'm gonna go with Rosell, Yuri, and no Perea. This is gonna be a 4-4-2, man. All right, I'm gonna go Pato. I don't know what formation I end up in, but Pato, Mueller, Nani, and Tesho because he loves him.
Very good. Swag.
All right, so same back 5 that you guys got, the back 4 with Pedro. I think it'll be the Bear with Andres. I like Eddie starting Pato at the 10. I think he's onto something there. I can see Ayas or even Tesho starting. That's striker. And then I think Alvarado starts. I think Nani comes off the bench. And
I can see
then
that.
Chris Mueller getting the start as well. Vandervader off the bench. But yeah, then you got Vandervader, Nani, and then Schlegel if we're winning, or Benji if we're losing, coming off the bench or tied.
Or Yuri too, or Sebas. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Here is mine.
Oh boy.
Pedro in goal.
Yeah. Okay.
Ron right back. Antonio Carlos and Janssen. I put Andre Pereira. Pereira is going to be their left back, not Kyle Smith.
Well, why?
I think
on
so.
what?
You'll
Yeah.
see.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
And then you have Yuri and the Bear. Pato will be more that, like Eddie says, that 10 up. Mueller, Nani, and then Tesho Akindelli up front, because it's Tesho. I just think with Andres, I just think that doesn't hurt to try something new. You don't know what he could have. Who knows? I just think it could be Andres. I think he has that capability of playing left back.
I
Or
think he
I wouldn't
does,
mind,
but-
I wouldn't mind seeing 3 defenders.
Yeah.
3
Well,
defenders.
Atlanta's playing a
That's like
3-4-1, 3-4-1-2-1 or something, right? Atlanta is, so I don't know if they want to line up the same way to counter it. Who
So
knows?
we'll see. We'll see when that's. All right, score predictions real quick, guys. Cleon,
Where do you got, Clean?
Cleon Stinks.
I'm
Yeah,
going 2-1 Orlando.
2-1.
okay.
Orlando. Cleon says. Eddie.
2-1 Orlando as well. Bato with a goal. Bato and Mueller with the goals, and I don't know. Just for drama, I'm gonna get Joseph a goal for Atlanta.
Ryder.
Pato, Mueller, and Nani all score. We give up a scrappy one. It's 3-1. Orlando takes away a much needed goal, +2 goal differential, and 3 freaking points.
Swag.
5-0. Screw Atlanta. We're here,
We got the
buddies.
+5.
I think we are a step above the entire league. I think we can come if we were in Champions League right now, we would win it in CONCACAF. So we're not, unfortunately, but we're gonna be in it next year. Got news for you. So, but with this team that we have, guys, I think we are literally a step. I think we are on like that LAFC level. If Pato can be that guy when they set all those records a couple years ago, I think we are that good. I think we can be that good. I think the potential is that high. 5-0. Screw you, Atlanta.
All right. Well,
All
I
right
was
then.
going to say 3-1, but Ryder said 3-1. You say 5-0, so I'll go in the middle. I'll go 4-0. 4-0. Orlando wins. I
love
agree
it.
with the swag. Orlando's just too damn good this year. They have a great team.
He's in the middle.
They just, to me, honestly, I agree with you, swag. Orlando's
If I'm
so
getting
damn
my
good, man.
hopes set up, then I know we're like one center back away from maybe just losing the whole thing. But hey,
Why would you say that?
listen,
Yeah.
everywhere else, man, is so
We're gonna have
good.
to-
I got faith that
We're a
if,
center back away, a left back away, and a 10 away, bro.
listen,
Hey,
here's
no
I'll
backup.
tell you
gotta
something
happen.
right now. I'll tell you something right now. This Orlando City team, you talking CONCACAF Champions League, they could actually be in the qualification of the Champions League in Europe. This is how good I think this team is. Not in the round of 16, not in the quarterfinals. I'm talking about basically in the qualification rounds of the Champions League of Europe. I think Orlando City is that good this year.
We're gonna
I'm
win the Club World Cup in 2022. I already got it on those calendars.
There you go.
You're
Hey,
going
Cleon,
with
don't-
Qatar, or-
Cleon, don't
We're
tell
going
the
live.
others, but I'm
Gonna
gonna. Yeah, Cleon, don't tell the others, but I'm gonna edit that last couple minutes. Huh? I'm just kidding. I'm just
You
teasing.
guys
I
are
love it,
crazy,
guys.
dude.
All right, now we got. What do we
Bro,
got? What do we
Bro, I
got?
feel like your boy from shoot, I can't even remember his damn name now. The
What?
one. I don't believe you.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
just like
oh,
the smoke.
Anchorman.
Yeah,
Anchorman. Yeah.
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 Yeah, for the first time,
Burgundy.
ever. Yo, and I'm gonna need you edit. Speaking of edits, you can leave this in. But
Mhm.
speaking of edits, I'm gonna need you to put some fancy music on top of this. For the first time ever, we're gonna start a new tradition, stolen from, can't even say borrowed, stolen from inside the NBA. It's called Who He Play For. And we're
I
going
can't
with
wait.
we're going with you, Mr. JJ. Mr. Know all of the league. We're gonna start early. We're gonna start nice and easy.
Mr.
for you.
Champions League.
I'm gonna explain the
Yeah.
rules. I'm gonna explain the rules to you. We're gonna name 5 players.
5 players.
5 players. And since this is the first one, I'm gonna start off easy, and I'm gonna use only ex-Orlando City players.
Okay.
Where I'm gonna name 5 random players, and you need to tell me who he played for.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. The first player
Uh-huh.
is. Oh, I'll give you another hint. My bad. I'll give you another hint. This
It's
is
fine.
only going to be U.S. based, so these players will be playing in the United States.
Okay.
Player number 1, Stefano Pino. Who he played for?
Ooh. He was in China last time I heard, or India.
Where is he now?
So you want to know where he's at in the U.S.?
I want to know who he played for right now.
I say the Silverbacks in San Antonio or Atlanta or whatever the heck they're called.
Ooh, so close. He plays for Austin Bowl.
Oh,
USL Championship. So close.
Man.
All right, player number 2.
I'm betting JJ goes 0 for 5.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna give him 1 for 5.
I'm putting one that's very easy, so I'm hoping he gets a.
I'm putting my money on 1 for 5.
Player number 2. Pierre De Silva. Who he play for?
I think I know this one.
That's the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Oh, so close again. Right state,
Tulsa?
wrong team. Miami FC.
Miami. Oh, 0 for 2 for me.
0 for 2.
All right. Let's go.
Player number 3 is everyone's favorite goalkeeper, Greg Ranjitsingh. Who he play for?
Ooh.
Come on.
He was in Minnesota.
International spot staking backup keeper.
Come on, my guy.
I'm going to say Harrisburg.
Oh, so close. That team no longer exists, but so close.
He's like Austin Aztecs.
He actually just signed with the
The Tampa Bay Mutiny.
The Philadelphia Union is who he
Okay.
is. All right.
2 Philadelphia.
Let's stick on the goalkeepers, and let's go with Earl Edwards Jr. Who he played for?
Ooh. He just signed with somebody.
Yes, he
I
did.
think.
Who he played for?
DC United.
Oh, so close. That was his previous team. New England Revolution.
Dang.
They look. It's hard to tell those teams between. They look the same to me.
I'll give
The
you.
Northeast. It's all the Northeast.
Yeah, red, white, and blue.
Now-
whatever.
Same accent. You know.
Now,
Yeah,
just
exactly.
now, I'm gonna give you the best shot you're gonna get from this game is not going 0 for 5. And if you don't get this one, I don't know what to say for you because I know every listener out here is gonna get this.
This one's gonna make me sad. I know
Actually,
it.
this is actually the
Yes.
only chance that JJ has
Yes.
now to not go 0 for 5. So not the best guy.
I already know who it is.
Yep.
Who is it?
Since we have 2 Alexes on the show already, let's go with the third Alex. Alex DeJean. Who he played for?
Come on, man.
You gotta get this.
We just signed
You get-
a USL team.
Oh
played
no!
No,
Come on, what are y'all doing? Who he played
Uh,
for, JJ? Yeah, he's going 0 for 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Austin.
No.
Oh, so
Nah.
close. Correct first letter. Completely wrong league and team. You will see him this weekend playing for Atlanta United.
Yeah. Oh, you
Good
forgot
job.
it after.
Good job, JJ. Better luck next year.
Okay.
I know where
Yeah.
Kevin Molino plays. He
That's
plays
right.
in Columbus.
That's right. We got one. Yeah, here we go.
What about
You showed
Richie?
up, Bendick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ask him where Rafa Ramos plays.
Yeah,
or
or
know
Estrella
that one.
plays.
or
You know,
Estrella,
I made sure I kept
Or
all the
Pedro.
I made sure I kept all
What
the
about
important-
Ginter?
or Brian
Off of
Roches.
Yeah.
I was,
Or Pedro Rivera.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
How about
Allen. I know all
how
those
about I
players.
give you a bonus? How about I give you a bonus?
All right, go.
I'll give you one chance. I'll give you one bonus player.
Oh.
How
Brown
about
Dwyer, Baldwin Park FC.
Oh,
the man who is named after the personal computer? PC.
PC.
Who he played for?
He plays in San Antonio.
Oh,
That's right. That's right. He got it. Yes.
Yes,
He
he
just had to
got
get
it.
someone to spoke Portuguese. That's it. San Antonio Spurs FC.
That's all we needed.
I don't know
All
what
we
they're
needed was
called.
somebody that spoke Portuguese.
That's it.
San Antonio.
Hey, Pierre De Silva's team.
Good job,
Yeah,
JJ.
They got a
Stefano
three.
Pino
It's him,
speaks
Giles
Portuguese.
Barnes, and Grinwis.
All right, guys.
All right.
I can't
All right,
believe
let's
you
kick
pulled
some
the
butt
Baldwin
this
Park
weekend.
line, Eddie.
Let's beat
Ruthless.
Atlanta United
Yeah.
and
Alex
let's get a
DeJean's
victory.
Atlanta United.
5-0. I'll see y'all there in the stands.
Yeah, man.
4-0.
See ya. Get your shots.
All right, guys. Till next
your
week.
shots.
Next Sunday, we'll be back on. We're recording next Sunday, so
Hmm.
we'll probably see you guys on Monday because it'll probably go out on Monday. So
Yeah.
until then, guys, vamos Orlando and
No,
And-
Pato. No party.
Oh, nice. That's the new one. I like it.
All right.
All right,
See you guys
Peace
next
out.
week.
Bye.